What's up, everybody? Welcome to Saturday Morning Summons Part 2. No, this is 4. This is Part 2 of Saturday Morning Summons. Alright, we gotta get a Nat 5 on video this week. Alright, let's do it. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna put this up on the screen. Just because I'm gonna put this up on the screen every episode. This way, everyone knows there's no excuse. If you watch the first damn couple seconds of the video, there's not gonna be any confusion of where to send anything or what. Okay. There's the email address. That's the only email address you should ever try to contact me on. Anything else is fake. Okay? I was even considering doing something, but no, because then it's going to confuse people. So that is it. That is it. Okay? If we do a different show and a different email address to try to separate them, then that email address will be on that show in the actual video. If anyone tells you any other email address, don't do it, because they are gonna steal your account. Okay, so that's the email address. Email me to be on 48 hours before the episode. Okay, because those are the ones that I'm gonna take from. I'm not gonna go 3 weeks back and look at those. 48 hours before the episode. That's why I say Thursday or Friday. It's just 48. Make it easy. 48 hours before when you see the episodes start uploading. If it's not Thursday in your time zone or whatever, then just 48 hours before the episode, before they're uploaded, basically, is when I start. You know, is when I take to-do lists. Okay. Why does it say stream to Mobizen? I mean, I am, but oh, because I used a different thing. I was too lazy to make a new one, so I just used an old one. All right, let's get it started. We have, oh my god, we have a Velajul for this account as well. Everyone's got a Velajul but me. All right, little gamer. Oh, I guess we kicked him off. Good. Oh, you got a Perna? Now I'm really glad we kicked you off. How many good stuff do you have? How many good stuffs? Good stuffs and things. Really? Better for your rep. Oh, that's not that crazy. That's 4. They're good Nat 5s, but that's only 4. I don't know what I was expecting. I was expecting like ridiculousness. Okay, so we have it's my birthday on Friday. Happy birthday! It's my birthday coming up soon too. Shh, don't tell anyone. Don't tell anyone. Damn it. I'm gonna be 78. No, I'm not gonna be 78. So happy birthday. So wish list Leica Vertigo. Any other useful Nat 5 that are... But you already have... Why not a water one? Because you already have... Look at this, you already have Kumar, you have... I would say... If you want fire, then go fire, but... I'd say it'd be nice to have some different stuff there. Okay, so Leica and Vertigo, right? That's what we want. That's what we want for you. I gotta switch back to Necropolis because these Giants runs are gonna take too fast. And we're gonna start talking about the Nat 4s. If we see some Nat 4, we better see some damn Nat 4s. Kun. So I have him, well, I have Kun built on my Asia server, actually. You're like, what? Chubego, what? What was that? You have the water golem built on your Asia server? Yeah, not my China, my Asia. There's 2 different accounts. Two different servers. Same account, 2 different servers. And I'll do a video. I gotta do a video on that too. How to switch servers. Because it's easy, but a lot of people ask. You write that down. How to switch servers. Alright, just so I don't forget. I'm gonna forget everything, guys. My memory is so bad. I will literally forget everything. I have to write everything down. Everything. Oh my god, we're getting nothing right now. We're getting no lightning. Oh, shape-shifting stones. Oh, yay. Ooh, you know what? I have more than 100. So... time to start thinking about who we want to shapeshift. Ooh, we got a water mermaid. Alright. She's got an AoE sleep. We got some more lightning. There we go. This is where the lightning's hiding. This is where the lightning's hiding. We got a Stella. Nice. Okay, so the Water Mermaid. Let's talk about the Water Mermaid. We'll talk about Stella. The Water Mermaid has an AoE sleep, which is not a stun. It is a sleep. So I would not. I know she's got an AoE. I would not say to do her with Despair. I would say to either do her Swift or Violent with high speed, and you want to get her. We really would optimally like if you have more mermaids, if you farm the Mermaid Hall of Heroes, to upgrade the sleep cooldown. Then she could be good for TOA with that, but you got to be careful to not AoE on top of when they're sleeping and wake them up. But I think she's got some potential for that. I was using her in team. I think I have a 5-star one with runes too. We gotta figure out what we're doing with all these 5 stars I have, because we got a bunch of 5 stars that have like mediocre runes. It's Rune Removal Day! Oh my god, guys, it's Rune Removal Day. Don't forget to re-rune your monsters. So, oh, Orion, OP. Beautiful monster. So for Orion, Violent, well, PvE Orion or PvP Orion? Violent Orion is insane. He's just ridiculous. For guild battle defense, speed HP Orion usually on Violent is insane. Insane. Like ridiculous, like stupidly. Oh my god. But you could do Swift as well if you want that first turn advantage. The cool thing about Orion instead of Bernard on your defense is, you know what? I did a video on why Orion is good, so go look at that. But I would say Swift or Will. I see some Orions that are on accuracy for slot 6, but the slot 6 accuracy rune has like ridiculous, amazing substats. But he's got like ridiculous accuracy, so definitely try to get some accuracy on him as well, though. 200 stone summon all. Okay, let's get some Nat 5 goodness. No. But if you want the first turn advantage, Speed Leader and Orion, and then he'll mess up your enemy's combo. So mine currently is on Swift Will. I may or may not change him depending on what kind of runes. Depending on rune drops. If I get really good rune drops, then I'll use whatever really good rune drops. You could even do Despair too, because he's got an AoE, which would be really annoying. But whatever you do, you want him on high speed to get lots of turns. I've seen him on Nemesis too, actually, and he did really well on Nemesis. Because what happened is I was actually fighting against it. I don't remember if I probably still won, but he was like, he kind of messed me up, and I thought that was cool. But he was on either Swift Nemesis or Violent Nemesis, and I hit him, and then I didn't kill him because he was like either there was shield on something or something else. And we got these light darks. What are we gonna get from these light darks? Ah, damn. But then he pushed up his attack gauge, and then he got his next turn. He used his harmless prank, and then boosted his entire team's attack gauge, and that kind of countered what I was doing with the Lucian. So I thought that was very cool. We got Jubel. I built Jubel. I don't have the right runes for Jubel. Damn it. Don't have the right runes. Come on, baby. Let's get some lightning. Come on. Harpy. She's good. She's a Swift monster, though. She's a Swift monster. But she's the highest speed boost that there is in the game. Right? She's the highest speed. Yeah. She got like 120 base speed. And then there's faster monsters, but they don't do attack gauge boosts. Or the highest speed attack gauge boost in the game is what I meant. Is what I meant to say. And we have an Emma. Emma's usually speed HP, and violent, and people seem to really like her. I have not been playing with mine too much. I built her, I 6-starred her, I ruined her with good stuff. I think she was Swift and Shield for me, but I haven't been using her. No, oh no. Alright. Damn it. Wish we got some better stuff there. Maybe he wanted Emma. Maybe Emma was good. I don't know. I know a lot of people that love Emma. Let's see what we have. Who's the next victim? The panda's the next victim. I knew it. Alright. Celestia Elf. Celestia. That's cool, kinda. Celestia the Elf. I can see that being like a character. Is that a character from a game? Maybe it is. And I'm just too stupid to know what it is. Alright. Celestia the Elf. As far as wishlist goes, these are the monsters that I'm always hoping to get. Wuchi. Oh, this. Right. Okay. This is funny. Wuchi, Randy. Randy's the fire bounty hunter. Vertiheel, Julian, Malaka, Wind BK, Chloe, Orion, Galleon, Tyron, Emma, Platy, Delphoy, Lucian, Hua, Soha, Samurai, Ariel, Samath, Ritesh, or another Nat 5. From Light Dark, Ashir, Joltan, Basalt, Dona, Hodam, Crow, Isabel, Diaz, Beta, or Light Dark Nat 5. Okay, let's take a look at these how many crazy scrolls do we have? Okay, 12. Okay. That's the minimum. That's the minimum. That's the minimum. Then what do we... Okay, so don't expect much since I only have 13 scrolls. 12 plus Light Dark. Maybe she'll get one. Okay. This is a she, right? I think it is. But if you work your Jubagel magic, get me a 4-star on my list, that would be lovely. Shout out to DJ Rar, Sega 54, and my guild, Cafe Summoner. I wonder if there's probably a Summoner's War Cafe in Korea. Google that. Google it. Is there a Summoner's War Cafe in Korea? We'll find out. We'll find out. We got a Battle Mammoth. We have Elena. Full booty. Full booty. We have Marshall Cat. That 2-turn freeze comes in very handy when you're fighting against Theomars. It's like, I know he's gonna violent proc. Let's 2-turn freeze him because he's gonna violent proc. And then he violent procs. It's like, yeah, yeah. Because you know violent runes and Theomars. Kali. Again, full booty. Region. What is his passive? Decrease inflicted damage by 15% counterattacks. Math. And he's a defense monster. Oh, here we go. Here's a 4-star. We get Brian. Dude, you want Brian? The only thing that's not on their list. Oh my god. The only monster. The list is like a mile long. It's the only monster that's not on it. The fails, man. Fails. Alright. And Water Nugami. Let's see if we get... Let's get that... let's get light dark Nat 5 right now. Right now. Oh, god damn it. And we get a light... What is his name? Shaman? I think that's his name, Shaman. Ah, damn. 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 Ooh, you already got... This is a nice one. You already got the Dark Neostone Fighter. Very nice. Very nice. Alright. Cool beans. Cool. I wish we got something, but we got Brian. They didn't have... You didn't have Brian, did you? He's a good monster. He's a good monster. I know he's not as exciting as other ones, but he does the job. He does, and I want to re-rune my Bryant. Don't let me forget, I need to re-rune my Bryant. I need to make him faster. Alright. Alright. This is a good size account. Alright. And we were on last week. Or they were on last week, and they got good stuff. Oh, come to us. Pay attention. Come to us not watching this. Come to us should pay attention. They got good stuff. They're like, no. You keep summoning, no matter if you get good stuff or bad stuff. You keep summoning. Damn it. That's the problem. Is that we do keep summoning even if we get bad stuff. We just summon until we get good stuff. And they're like, okay, drop the rates again. It's fine. It's our fault for doing it! That's why we have to change the way we do it. We have to say, I will spend money only if I get a Nat 5. And then, if we did that, you would see, because people they only care about money. They don't care if we get stuff or... It's all about which way do they make more money, and they're gonna do that. It's a business. That's what they do. If we changed it to, if I get a Nat 5, I will spend money then. If that's what we did, you would see the rates go up so high. But we're not gonna do that. We'd have to like actually team up and go together, like team up as a community and be like, this is what we're gonna do now. And it would never happen. So, but that really realistically would increase the drop rates. Or if we got the government involved. Water BK. All right, the cool thing about the Water BK is, I know we're talking about, oh, we got some good monsters there. We're talking about what kind of benefits these monsters can have. We have continuous damage here. We have a brand here. And I know you're thinking like, oh, maybe for raids, but the continuous damage really does nothing. And this third skill does nothing for raids either. Removes a beneficial effect from the enemy when this attack is on cooldown. Your attack speed increases. So where can you use him? Where is he good? He's good for Dragon's B10. He removes he steals a beneficial effect with the third skill, so he'll steal that immunity and then put the dots on, then put the brand on. So there is some beautiful uses to bring him into Dragon's B10, which I'm pretty sure we've done before. Why am I still running Giants? We should not be running Giants. We gotta go back to Necropolis. Living armor. So yeah, I would rune him for an attacker. I would like him to have good speed though. Good speed and maybe attack, crit damage, attack, and good speed substats or speed crit damage attack. But good speed and crit rate substats. Speed and crit rate are like the two most. Honestly, if you look at all the high players, no, kids don't do drugs. If you look at all the high level players, speed and crit rate are like the two substats. They're like, oh my god, I need more crit rate, I need more crit rate, I need more speed, I need more speed, I need more crit rate. Because you can't grindstone crit rate, right? You can grindstone speed, which is nice, which definitely everyone's like, oh, okay, so we got Aquila, nice. Okay. So, I see speed and crit rate. That's why if I see speed and crit rate, a 6-star with just speed and crit rate, I'm like, I'll take that, yeah. You know we're gonna use it. You know we're gonna use it on something. Alright, so Aquila. Runes for Aquila. What is Aquila good for? Aquila can be good for... Aquila is one of the few monsters that will cleanse an enemy team. That will totally strip their buffs. So against things like Chloe and Velajul and other things. Other kind of buffs that they have. So you can cleanse their buffs. He's got his, basically a violent proc on his first skill, just like Orion and Draco have. And then he has his attack buff and crit rate buff, which is good for, it's good for Lucian. It's a good combo for Lucian, it's a good combo for Katarina. I see some people that do the Aquila, Katarina, Chloe combos. Also Aquila with Lucian. And then, just in case you come up against someone that's like a full team of will and shield runes, you can do Aquila. Some people like to use. I have my Aquila on Violent. I don't know why I have him on Violent. Because I wanted to maybe get that extra chance to use both his second and third skills in the same turn. Plus, get that benefit from the first skill. Maybe having an extra Violent proc and just going crazy. Sometimes he does. But yeah, he's a good combo with Lucian, especially in this day and age where we see will and shield on so many teams in defense. Aquila can come in handy. Also, Aquila can farm. Aquila has an AoE, and he buffs his attack. He buffs his attack and crit rate. So Aquila can even be your farmer, which is crazy. Especially on Violent, he gets so many damn turns. But a lot of people like to use Aquila on Despair. Since he will cleanse, you have that guarantee of he has a clean slate to work with and maybe stun some people. But okay, we got a Fire Bounty Hunter. And we'll sell that one. We don't need that. I mean, I wonder how Aquila would work on like Rage, because he does buff his crit rate. But that would be interesting. You know what? That would be really interesting. If he buffs his crit rate and then he has Rage. I just have some random whatever runes thrown on there. I have speed on 2, because he needs to have good speed to make sure he cleanse. He's got to go before your attacker. He's got to go before your debuffer, like if you're going to use a Galleon or something like that too. Oh, Fire Anubis. Fire Anubis has a passive that puts a shield on every turn, so something with high speed, maybe Nemesis would be good for the Fire Anubis. Anubis. Then we have the Water Lich. We also had the Wind Lich as well. They're fairly similar. They both have passives. They're both good for Necropolis, first off. The first skill attacks multiple times. It does a speed break, which is crucial for Necropolis. The second skill is a multi-hit attack that does a defense break and can attack on top of the defense break as well, which is good for Necropolis. It's a single target. Sorry, it's a single target skill. If you are only using it against one monster, like the boss in Necropolis. So there's that benefit there. And then he's got a shield. His passive is a shield. And then what else? The water one cannot be stunned or frozen. I see some people that, not too many people, but I've seen a couple water liches in raids. Oh my god, you're talking. Can I stop talking, please? What else do we have? Freeze, sleep, and it decreases chances of being attacked with a crit by 25%. I feel like that never works. Never works unless you're fighting against it. But I feel like when I'm fighting, I'm bringing that in to something. I'm like, oh damn, they keep critting on him. Damn it. So yeah, attacks multiple times, defense break as well. So yeah, for Necropolis, mostly for Necropolis. Wouldn't really worry too much about speed for them in Necropolis. Just make sure that the turn order goes well with the rest of your team. Oh my goodness. Then we have the Water Vampire. He's not super exciting. Oh my god, I'm just gonna make the video so much longer with this, aren't I? Damage increases if you are less wounded. I've seen people do farm, put them on Vampire and farm Feynman. If that's what you got, that's what you got. If that's what you want to do with. But he does also have a heal on his first skill as well. But attack or damage attack, something like that. Or speed crit damage attack, or speed attack, or speed crit rate attack. For Vampire. Whatever gets the job done. Whatever works and gets the job done. You want decent enough speed though. On that. And then for the liches, if you're gonna use them for Necropolis, I think people are just going speed, crit, damage, attack. I mean, sorry, not speed. Speed, crit, no. Are going attack or damage, attack, and make sure their speed is synced up so they attack in the right turn order with your other monsters. Man, this would be a great rune if I got a Camilla, but I don't have a Camilla, so I don't know what the hell I'm going to use that for. We'll keep it anyway, even though we'll never get one. Iron. All right. Oh, we gotta put more music on. The same song. Yeah. Oh my God. Oh, such options you have with music here, Jubagel. Gotta do royalty free. Oh, yeah, gotta do royalty free music, guys. I can't put on Pandora. I wish I could. I cannot do that. Unless you want the channel to get taken down and then never see Jubagel videos again. Lure. Okay, Lure is a good monster for high speed. You want him to have high speed to go after your cleanser if you're gonna bring a cleanser. I have him just slightly below my Chiwu. So if I'm gonna bring Lure and Chiwu with the Tanya, here's what happens. I will, yay! I have my Lure on Despair, but I have him on high accuracy. So he's just a little bit speed less than Chiwu. So Chiwu will go first. He'll strip all the buffs off the enemy team, and then maybe Despair. Maybe he'll stun someone. Maybe he won't. And then Lure will defense break and push the attack gauge back of the whole enemy team. This way, even if they're faster than my Tanya, who's gonna attack next for like guild battles, even if they're faster than Tanya, they still got their attack gauge pushed back and maybe even stunned, so they're not gonna move anytime soon. So then, by the time Tanya moves, she's gonna move next because everyone's attack gauge pushed back. She's going to move next. She's going to use her second skill, buff her attack and crit rate, and then she's going to be able to nuke one of the defense broken monsters, and then nuke another again on top of that. So that's the team that I use that for, and there's really not too much. There's really not too much that can be done against that. Well, I mean, there's stuff that can be done against that, but we have the cleanse, we have the attack gauge pushback, we have the defense break, the attack buff, and the crit, and it's not a bad team. It's not a bad team. Surprisingly works pretty well. We just got another kilo, so we don't need to talk. We don't need to talk about that. Oh my God! Oh, more lightning. The more lightning you get, the more I have to talk. Oh, Malaka. Great. Fatal focus, attack, with speed, attack, and accuracy substats, or speed, attack, fatal focus, or you could do swift. Focus, attack. He just needs to have enough speed. He doesn't need to go first. He just has to he has to have enough speed. My bombers have like plus 50, plus 60 speed after their base. So their base is like 100 or whatever. And then they have an extra 50 or 60. This way, if I go, I could use a Megan. I could use Megan Bernard or something like that. Or I could use... there's different things that I could use. But Megan Bernard if they don't have will runes though. And you never know. You never know. Or I can do I don't really like crit rate on the bombers. Because you're gonna be using bombers against things like, for example, Camilla. And maybe things like Jolton. You don't want to crit against Camilla and Jolton. You want to use bombers against things that are like crit resistant. So Jace. So that's why I want to make sure, like, I like to have a low crit rate on my bombers. Even though, like, my bombers will have like 15% crit rate and then be like, crit against Camilla like crazy. Like, what are you doing? What are you doing, you stupid bomber? Stop critting against Camilla. You have low crit rate on purpose. Why are you critting when you have low crit rate? And then when you have high crit rate, you won't ever crit. Just do it backwards. Okay, my Lucian needs to have like as low crit as possible now. Because then he'll be guaranteed crit. No. But you know it's annoying when that happens. So that's why some people do speed attack on the bombers. You gotta have enough, if you're doing double bombs, you don't have to worry too much about the attack power. You can do more speed, you can do speed on 2, or you can do swift. But if you're doing a single bomber, he needs to have high attack power. High attack power. Because bombs will ignore defense. And bombs are based on your attack power, not your crit damage. Crit damage does nothing to bombs. Okay, we got light dark. What do we get? What do we get? We didn't even say what their wish list was. Hold on. Thanks for choosing Lucian last week. Okay. Wish list: Galleon, Fire AoE Nuker, Chloe, beer, steak, French fries, and a light dark Nat 5 off of my one light dark. Mostly just one Galleon. It's a lot of Galleon love. You can use, like I said before. I've said this previously. You could use lure at. Oh no! Oh god, that sucks. We got so hyped. So hyped. What a troll. What a troll, man. Oh man. Oh man. No Galleon. No, I will gladly give you one of my Galleons. I will gladly give you one of my Galleons. But I kind of want to build the second one. Because I wanted... I was thinking about it. One for PvE, one for PvP. Okay, so what do we get? We did get a fire AoE monster. We did get a fire AoE monster, right? So not Galleon, but a fire AoE monster. And I don't even know what we got. What else do we get? We put all the did we put all the 4 stars in the... My god. I was on this account talking for so damn long. So damn long. Alright. Alright. What is next? My god. I'm like tired of talking. I'm tired of talking. My mouth doesn't want to work anymore. This is a historic day, guys. Historic day. Jew Bagel doesn't want to talk anymore. Thirsty. If you guys are wondering what kind of milk I always drink, it's breast milk from a chocolate Easter bunny. No, it's not. No, of course it's not. That doesn't exist. That doesn't exist. Obviously. I have to disclaim that it's not actually that. Because no one could figure it out. Alright. What is this? Is that a sword? What is that? I like your Zeros. Sexy beast. Okay, so wishlist Sea Emperor's Chimera or any Nat 5, and he has his brother is on the European server. His brother's on the European server, but I don't know. I guess they got mixed up, and one joined one server and the other joined the other server. So they will never be able to battle each other in the arena until cross-server play comes into account. So we'll see when that is. Who knows? Who knows? So Sea Emperor, Chimera, and Nat 5. Any Nat 5. You don't want any Nat 5. You want specific ones. You don't want any ones. Like, you don't want doubles of the stuff you already have, right? Well, double zeros is not necessarily a bad thing. Oh, damn, double zeros. Minotaurus. What's going on here? Charge a shark. Water Anubis. And then his so he's got this heal block, right? He's got the brand. So both of those are going to be good for raids. And he has this Soul Destroyer passive. When you defeat an enemy during your turn, the enemy's soul will be destroyed. It will prevent the enemy from being resurrected, and he will grant you soul protection for 2 turns. So he's an attacker, and this is kind of like Mara. I feel like he's probably less squishy than Mara. And Mara, you don't know what's going to happen to her. You know, if you're going up against the Bella, then Mara's dead. You can't bring her in. But if you're going up against like a full fire team, then you could bring in that water Anubis. But when do you ever go up against a full fire revive team? You really don't. Like, there's wind revive teams, you know, but you don't see a whole lot of teams that are like, oh, we're full fire. Like, what full fire mermaids, I guess. So, or Vanessa, you know, Vanessa. Never mind. Totally. Why did how did Vanessa skip my mind? So if you have like Vanessa and oh, you know what? That actually would be kind of cool against some of these high level things. Putting her on destroy runes. Ooh, that would not be that bad. Oh. That's actually not a bad idea. That's for very specific comps. But having her like rage destroy him, whatever doggy, whatever puppy dog, watery puppy dog. Like rage destroy could be a thing. Let's take a look. I want to take a look at that passive again. I want to take a look at that. Yeah, against very specific teams, though. I missed it. Good job. You know it's a 4-star. Don't go past the 4 stars. When you defeat an enemy during your turn, your enemy's soul will be destroyed. Prevent the enemy from being resurrected, and it will grant you soul protection. We gotta see what his multiplier is, though. That would be a thing. That would be a thing. I'm thinking of very specific teams, though. Fire. Oh, Secondaros. What is this? Arnold. Okay. Arnold. Ooh, how to rune Arnold. There's a couple different ways to rune Arnold. Okay, so this is based on his max HP, right? Stolen HP is equivalent to 30% of your max HP. This ignores defense. It does straight damage. Ignores defense and ignores everything else. Well, it doesn't ignore everything else, but it does ignore defense. Then we have Deadly Wave, damage proportionate to your HP to all enemies, weakens their attack power. So we want him to, and he's an HP based monster, so we want him to be an HP tank. So HP, right? Yeah, but we kind of do want to get good speed on him. You could do Despair, because he's got that AoE. Is kind of nice. I would say still HP, but get some speed and substats. Get some, a little bit of accuracy and substats. You don't need accuracy for the 3rd skill, just the first 2. If you're going to do Despair Revenge would be nice. Let's see what else. Because he's a tank, he's hard to kill, so you're going to have to hit him a couple... The enemies are going to have to hit him a couple times to kill him, and he can revenge and potentially stun them too. So that's why I'm saying Despair Revenge, if you're going to go Despair. Also, Violent. I've seen some dumb shit with those. I mean, dumb poops with those on Violent. Please get good runes. So I've seen double extortions in 1 turn in guild battles with those damn Arnolds. It's annoying. So yeah, you can do Despair or you can do Violent. Are the 2 ways to go with that. Violent, I wouldn't worry too much about Revenge. Just worry about whatever else is going to be good. Whatever else is going to... Oh my god! I talked too much. I used all my words. I think I have mine on Violent Will. No, I have mine on Violent Will for my global server, and then I have mine on... what else do I have? What else do I have for my European server? I have Mon Despair and Endure, I think. Just because those were the things that I had good runes on. I think I should probably change that will and put it on something else, though, on my global. What do we got? We have Orion, okay. We already talked about him in the last video. So much talking! Hold on, which account is this again? Vino. Oh, he didn't give me, he gave me a very, very small wish list. Okay. So he wants tons of lightning from these light dark scrolls. Dark Viking! Come on, let's get some lightning. Let's get some lightning. Let's get some lightning. Oh, what did we do? 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 Okay, we got the Dark Frankenstein, and we got Last Light Dark. Oh, we got lightning. Nat 5, please. Please, Nat 5. Please, Nat 5. Please, Nat 5. What is it? We got a Light Kung Fu Girl. Yeah. Yeah. Nice. And she seems to be underrated, actually, because everyone's looking at the... Does it say do stones here? Doesn't say anything about stones. Okay, so we won't do the stones. But she seems to be underrated. Legendary, maybe. Legendary. Let's get this Nat 5. Let's get this Nat 5. What is this? What is this? Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Congratulations! Oh my god! This is a great way to end the video. Let's get 2 more and end the video even better way. That is sick. Sick. Congratulations. I will be the first one to congratulate you on your Annabelle. Oh my god. That is crazy. That is crazy. Oh my god. I'm jealous. I'm jealous. And Tanya, I was just talking about her. I have her on Rage Energy just because she doesn't need to be Rage Energy. But yeah. Oh my god. Annabelle OP. Annabelle OP. And we have Trevor. A lot of people like to do Vampire Revenge. I have Vampire Revenge or Vampire Nemesis or multiple revenge sets. Or multiple revenge nemesis, or violent revenge. Yeah, there's a lot of different ways to build them. Oh my god, I'm glad we ended with a bang, baby. Ended with a bang. Congratulations. Sea Emperor's Chimeras or any Nat 5. Annabelle's a great Nat 5. It's not even just any Nat 5. She's a great Nat 5 to get. Oh, congratulations. Fantastic. Alright guys, that's it for Saturday Morning Sims Part 2. Stay tuned for Part 3 coming up next.